Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Wasteland 2 Blind. Well, we've been fighting the...
Acquisition 5%.
Oh, crap. Yeah, we've been fighting the Cochise AI. 8%. And apparently now we have to hurry. Unfortunately, General Vargas has been killed as well, so... Oh, crap, look at all this stuff here. Trauma kits. Let's take the trauma kits. And of course she's overloaded now. Why do we actually need all these? Oh crap, I need to go.
Complete. Optimizing acquisition routines with organic fractal spectrum algorithm.
Oh great. We can't even level up because General Vargas has been killed, as I said. So yeah, it's not really going great. I think this is a pretty bad ending. But, oh well, metal stairway spirals up into darkness.
Acquisition 20% complete.
Alina finds a password prompt. Yeah, brilliant.
30% complete.
This is the end. Everyone is doomed. Right, so let's see what we can do. Nothing really.
Acquisition 40%.
I can safe crack it. So
acquisition
Jesus.
50% complete.
Already. There you are. Phew. After you were brave enough to charge in here on your suicide mission, I decided I'd fly your old whirlybird in to give you a way out just in case you survived. And lo and behold, you have. Are you ready to go now? There don't seem to be any more robots to kill up here. You looked around up here? Oh, Kiss has level 2. Well, wonderful. Oh. Yeah, let's go. We're done here. Thanks for coming to get us. You looked around up here? What's the status? I'm afraid everyone is dead. Robots and Rangers both. Poor old Min was shot to pieces in front of his lab, but it looks like he managed to rig some fierce locks to keep the synths out before he died. Not yet. We need to set off the nuke in Min's lab. Oh, so you can use Kiss-Ass to just escape. What? But didn't you defeat Matthias and his robots? Matthias, yes, but not the Cochise AI, which is transmitting itself to other computers. We need to destroy it before it completes its upload. Horrible. Well, the nuke is in Min's lab. Go set it and come back as quick as you can. I'll get this thing ready to take off. For takeoff.
Acquisition 60%
Alright, how do we...
complete. Acquisition 70%
Jeez!
complete.
That's a little too quick, don't you think? Oh, whoa. How the hell?
Acquisition 80% complete. Acquisition 90% complete.
Well, I can't unlock it. So that's good.
Acquisition 100% complete.
Okay.
Commencing uploading, acquiring all unaware shells.
That was a bit too quick. What? What? It didn't give me any time! Your failure to find and detonate the nuclear bomb in time allowed the AI source to code the broadcast and propagate to other computers. Robots and augmented humans all over Arizona, and it soon controlled them all, and continued to corrupt more with each passing second. The Rangers and citizens outside Ranger Citadel made a valiant attempt to stamp out each infected machine and human, but the code spread too fast, and they were soon outnumbered and destroyed. You and your companions, trapped since then inside the Citadel, may now be the last humans alive for 1,000 miles. The Synths haven't bothered to exterminate you yet, but they will. They're immortal. They have all the time in the world. What the hell? This made no sense. Exported... I didn't get any time at all. You saw that, right? 1%, 2%, 5%, 10%, 50%, 100%. What the hell was that all about? That was ridiculous. And I couldn't open those doors. Wow. Pay attention to the weapons you're equipping. Higher damage ain't always better if the action point costs end up being higher. Well, we can just say, yeah, let's go, but what does that solve? Nothing. Alright, so let's... Yes, I don't care. Why are you zooming on that? I need to go. That is so ridiculous. Come on, go. Go, 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 go.
Acquisition 5% complete. Acquisition 8%.
I've got no one with computer skills. Okay, let's talk to her. Yes, La la la. La 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 la. La la la. Okay, so now... let's run. I can't do anything with these doors.
10% complete. Optimizing acquisition routines with
It's
organic
locked.
fractal spectrum
And
algorithm.
I can't unlock it. So that's great. What's over here? I can't see anything. What the hell? I'm gonna quick save here.
Acquisition 20% complete. Acquisition.
It's impossible to unlock it. Brilliant.
Complete.
The door to Min's ordnance workshop is scarred with bullet holes and blast marks. There's no time to read.
40% complete.
So what do we do here?
Acquisition
Nothing.
50% complete.
Okay. So I can't unlock this because it's impossible. Can I use...
Acquisition 60% complete. Acquisition 70% complete.
No, it's still locked. Okay. Well, that's very good.
Acquisition 80% complete.
Lockpicking 10, and it's impossible to unlock.
90%
What about the Tinker's Finger? I love the fact that time still runs while I'm trying to do this. Where is Tinker's Finger?
Acquisition 100%.
No, it's impossible to use it on the doors.
Commencing uploading. Acquiring all.
Okay, well, I'll have to look this up. This is stupid. Right, let's try this again, shall we? I've read that apparently, somehow, you can get through those doors. Well, I guess. I didn't try bashing them. So, what they're saying...
Acquisition 5% complete. Acquisition 8% complete.
What they're saying is that apparently... I mean, as far as I understand it, if you don't... Yeah, look, it's impossible. I can't go through the doors. I can't bash them down. I can't unlock them.
Acquisition 10% complete.
What the hell?
Optimizing acquisition routines with organic fractal spectrum.
You can't do this. You can't just block a path to a quest critical area. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. I'll have to look that up. But this is...
Acquisition
Wow.
20%
This just soured the
complete.
game. Well, let's go then.
Acquisition.
It doesn't matter because... Yes, let's go. We're done here. This way to victory. Well, it's not victory, really. Oops, you saved your lives but lost the world. Your failure to find and detonate the nuclear bomb allowed the AI source, blah blah, it's the same thing. You and your companions were banished for your cowardice. Oh yeah, great. And now maybe the last humans alive for 1,000 miles. The Sins haven't found you yet, but they will. They're immortal, they have all the time in the world. What the hell is going on with those doors? Okay, so after a bit of running around, this is... I don't like this. The door is actually hidden over here. Well, technically it's not hidden, I guess, because it's right here in plain sight. But, you know, you're thinking, oh no, I need to go through the main doors or whatever. Come on, what are you doing? Unlock it. So yeah, we need to find that nuke whilst running against the time. So there we go. This is the area where, you know, the bombs were. And here it is.
60%.
I love the fact that it's still giving us descriptions where we really don't have the time to read them. There doesn't appear to be a timing circuit in this atrocity of engineering, just a detonate button. However, if someone were to stay behind and sacrifice themselves, they could detonate the nuke once everyone else and was well and clear of Ranger Citadel. We kinda don't have the time for that. Well, screw it. We'll all go. At least we'll take the AI with us. Adios, motherfucker. With no timer, looks like one of us will have to sacrifice themselves. Any volunteers? Well, don't everyone jump all at once. Fine, I guess it's up to me. Who? Okay, so I guess Pistol Pete will do it. Everyone better get going. I'll wait till I hear the chopper go. Been nice knowing you all. Adios. There it is. Pistol Pete said that. That was an annoying ending to an otherwise very good game. Boom. That was quite a powerful nuke. Whoa, this video is encoded to fucking back. You can hear the audio distortions. You have saved the world, or at least this small piece of it. Sitting off Min's cobbled together nuke inside Ranger Citadel destroyed the AI and all its minions, and prevented its source code from broadcasting and propagating to other computers, robots and augmented humans. The AI's robotic future has been prevented. Unfortunately, the explosion has also made Ranger Citadel an uninhabitable irradiated hellpit for the next few centuries, which means the Desert Rangers are once again looking for a new home. Until they find one, they have set up a temporary headquarters at the site of Ace's murder, using the radio tower there as their means of communication, and have ironically dubbed the place the new Ranger Citadel. Well, there we go. Oh, additionally, your noble sacrifice has set an example for peace and cooperation between the various groups and tribes of the Wasteland, and communities have begun working more closely together to rebuild Arizona and keep the flame of civilization burning in your name. Your sacrifice also allowed the rest of your party to escape death, and their hard-won skills and experience are helping guide the Wastes to a more peaceful, prosperous future. Thanks to your timely intervention, Axe Center is recovering from the outbreak of mutant plant and insect growth that threatened to destroy it, and is once again distributing much-needed fresh produce to communities across Arizona. There is still much rebuilding to be done, but because of you, no one is going hungry, and the future of farming in Arizona is looking brighter every day. Uh-oh, what about the water? Indeed, Matt is so grateful that he has given the Rangers an additional discount on the produce he delivers to the Rangers. Even Kathy feels more kindly to the Rangers these days. In addition to saving Axe Center, your thorough cleansing of Knotsburg, the Shiitake mushroom farms, and Stubbins Farm has spread the wasteland any further outbreaks, spared, of mutant plant and insect growth, and the citizens of those communities remain firm supporters of the Desert Rangers. The destruction of High Pool has been calamity for the water-poor Arizona wastes and has damaged the reputation of the Desert Rangers as well. Well, you can't save it. Without High Pool's you can't save it without, also losing Axe Center. Regular deliveries of clean water. Many communities are going thirsty and watching their crops wither to ash. Now farmers with nothing to eat are turning to banditry, and blood conflicts are raging over the ownership of the few remaining springs and wells. Even the Desert Rangers are feeling the pinch, with many teams going out on patrol with empty canteens and cracked lips. Many mourn Kate Preston and Sean Bergen, opposites in so many ways, but united in their determination to keep High Pool alive, and now united in death. Thanks to your help, the Topicans are in full control of Rail Nomad and no longer have the Atchinsons to blame for their troubles. Sadly, that does not mean their troubles are over. Though they have conscripted, some would say enslaved, an army of hobos and junkies to lay new tracks and repair old ones, the expansion of their rail system is going slowly, and the work is dangerously shoddy. The trains are running, but service is so limited that nobody is using it, and the Topicans are rapidly going broke. Making their recovery even slower is the power struggle that has broken out in the wake of Kakaba's death in the battle for Ranger Citadel, nor has his death helped relations between the Rangers and Rail Nomad. With the rail thieves' camp empty after you drove them away, the Topicans have turned the area into a forced labor camp where the conscripted hobos and junkies make ties and rails for their train tracks. Consumed with guilt over his sister's Katie's suicide, Robert Bowling has died of overdose after a swift tailspin into circuit abuse. Meanwhile, Pitbull has taken a new crop of slaves and doesn't even remember Katie existed. Though Commander Danforth died in the battle for Ranger Center, the treaty he signed with the Rangers is still being honored by the Red Scorpion militia, who are busy deciding who their next leader will be. Well, that's nice. The RSM have promised the Rangers that the reforms initiated by Danforth will continue to be upheld and that they will more closely follow the rule of law, but the Rangers are keeping a close eye on them, just to be sure. Released and dishonorably discharged from the Rangers for public drunkenness, Ring Bajkowski took over his dead brother's rat scrapyard, where he now enjoys operating heavy equipment and drinking too much. Disarming the nuclear warhead still left the Diamondback militia in control of the canyon, which they are now calling Diamondback Canyon, but their position is not as strong as it could be, and they have put the blame for that entirely on you. Nonetheless, the DBM run the canyon efficiently and ruthlessly, and as promised it is very safe, but their tolls are so high that the trade is still falling off, and because of you, the Desert Rangers are not allowed to enter. Because you so decisively dealt with the robot threat, Damonta is safe again and able to rebuild. The people who fled the danger have returned, businesses are reopening and trade is beginning to pick up. Though because the DBM are in charge of the Canyon of Titan, trade to the west is limited. In the shadow of the radio tower, Werewolf Wally keeps spinning the hits on Kapow and gives shoutouts to the Rangers every day. Now that Bin is back with them and saved from being taken over by the AI because you stopped it from broadcasting its source code, no apostrophe needed, Hector, Carla, and the El Saigon are getting back to normal and cooking up their old family recipes again, though they constantly worry about Bin's artificial heart. Hoppy and Maggie reopened quickly and their repair business is booming, but their awareness of robots has remained with them and they have vowed to dismantle every robot in the airplane graveyard so they can never wake up again. Thanks to you, the mayor is back in charge and working hard to reverse the damage done by the jerks. His first order of business was to throw out Gecko, install a new bank manager, and start using scrap as the town's official currency again. Accounts have reopened and people have money to spend again, causing the economy to thrive. His second order of business was to order the farmers to diversify their crops. Agave remains a small part of every farmer's yield, but all kinds of fruits and vegetables are being grown now. People are eating well, and there is plenty to trade to other communities. Rhodia prospers. With all their differences forgiven and forgotten, Dante and Virgil have combined their farms and are busy living happily ever after. With the disease that plagued the town cured, the citizens of Rhodia once again thrive, while Dr. Horchata continues to work to keep them happy and healthy. Though you help the Manorites foil Robinson's plot and consolidate their power, the refusal to give up their custom of ritualistic cannibalism has proved to be a bad decision. Incidences of brain disease are appearing more frequently, and the rumor of the Manorites' dark secret has begun to spread throughout Los Angeles, causing them to be shunned and attacked wherever they go. Their power and influence is shrinking rapidly. Reunited after you have saved Fletcher from execution, Fletcher and Elizaveta have decided they can't trust either Manorites or Robinsons, have left the angel for a new life in Rhodia. They thank you every day for your rescue. With the threat of the Gods militia gone for good, potential tourists to Hollywood no longer have to fear being enslaved or attacked by the Gods militia on the roads outside of town. Consequently, they are coming in droves. Business is booming up and down the boulevard, and tourists are also flocking to Griffith Park to visit Heidi's big new peep show nightclub, The Observatory, where patrons can observe heavenly bodies in motion every night. And with Heidi firmly in control of the HCC, nobody is questioning how she gets things done behind the scenes, which is a good thing, at least for her, since half of her money comes from the underground salt lab and the slave rackets which she takes kickbacks from. It's good to be the queen. Yeah, I knew she was the leader. With salt addiction soaring, George and Martha at higher ground are losing a lot of business, but they're still making enough from their herbal remedies to keep going. Despite pressure from Heidi to maintain the status quo, since Flo has taken over Schwags, she has kicked out the shifty agents and the slavers, and the diner is once again a safe, friendly place to see and be seen. Back in business thanks to your help in getting her license back, Bob Brown is packing them in at the Brown Crown. People come as far away as Santa Fe Springs to try her famous chili, and almost 85% of them make it home again without getting sick. Infuriated by the growing plague of salt dealers and slavers preying on his kids, Raji staged a protest in front of Heidi's Hollywood hideaway, demanding an end to her corruption. Sadly, when the HSP moved in to break up the demonstration, he resisted and was beaten to death. Less than a day later, his homeless camp in the Hollywood cemetery was cleared away. The runaways chased into the streets, where they remain. Like every business in Hollywood, Manny's Chinese casino has benefited from the influx of new tourists, and Manny is making money hand over fist. Unfortunately, because you failed to stop Grauman from blackmailing him, Manny still pays a substantial chunk of his earnings to his second-in-command. Maggie escaped from the Bastion of Fate during the fighting and is returned to her home in Pacoima, which doesn't seem so bad after all, somehow. Sadly, Vargas's death during the final battle has robbed Arizona of one of its most experienced, effective leaders. Without any remains found at the site of the helicopter crash, Angela is still listed as missing, but the Rangers gave her a funeral anyway. Her headstone reads, Angela Death, Death has called his daughter home. Though she was taken over by the base Cochise AI and killed when she turned on her companions, the Rangers have still honored her as a hero and have added her name to the rolls of their dead. Her remains were buried outside Axe Center, where her friends honor her for her inquisitive mind and her adventurous spirit by naming a new breed of rose after her, the wise sister. Since helping you destroy the base Cochise AI, Giuseppe Joran has returned to Darwin Village with a deep respect for the Rangers and a love for the outside world. She has encouraged her fellow mutants to reconnect with the rest of civilization. Though Pistol Pete was hailed as a hero in Arizona for his great sacrifice in pushing the button of the nuclear bomb, while everyone else escaped, his wife never learned of his death and still waits for him to come home. Well, there we go. Thank you very much for watching. I love the game. The game was very good. I liked it. The only problem was the ending. That was a bit nah. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you'll join me for another Let's Play. By the way, the music is playing all the time in the background. It's quite loud, but I'm going to turn it down just in case it would have any problems on YouTube with IDing, even though I believe it was made purposefully for Wasteland 2. So anyway, that's it. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and join me in another Let's Play. MetalCanyon out.